Now, this is the AI marketing podcast as well. And you mentioned SEO earlier, and you seem to be good at marketing. I can't tell if it's necessarily marketing, sales, or branding in your background, but there's definitely some business development there that you can share with us. What tools or tactics and strategies have you used on the promotion side to make that phone ring in the first place?
Well, so you're going to probably roll your eyes, Mike, and maybe many of your listeners who are in the marketing space, but here's another reason why we moved the company. So our SEO initially, as between SEO and pay-per-click, was running around 10 grand a month. And it started not working because we have giant competitors in the market, and we were not getting any traction because they were just outspending us. So then what we were able to do is, and so I got it down to $3,500 a month, and I kind of stopped doing paid ads and what have you, but that still was too much under the new structure. So years ago, I bought this domain called Denver Plumber and HVAC. So, and when we were moving anyway, we moved 4 blocks south, and now we have a Denver address. So what we do and where we do it is in the URL. And so now I am spending a little bit of money on SEMrush, which, evaluate what my keywords are and what's going on. And that's it. And the phone is super busy. I mean, busy enough to keep my husband and just a few people busy. And that's it. And boom, done. And so that was huge. But I'll tell you, here's what I did wrong and why you need a real marketing person for most of us. I thought that I would, once I got the website back from the $3,500 a month people, I thought that I could just figure out how to work on a WordPress site myself. No, I could not. And then I had to hire a person off a freelancer from India. And so I spent several nights up all night working with them to get it back on track. But I wouldn't do that again. I would definitely, that was a bad science experiment. It's okay now, and it's getting better and better, but I just didn't have the expertise to, totally commandeer a WordPress site and make it work.
Yeah, a lot of things came to mind to me there. I think you did some cool things that are maybe a little counterintuitive, but also just the right things to do at this time that a lot of people don't realize, that the marketing world has changed over the last year, that everybody, especially in competitive industries like plumbing, everybody's heard about pay-per-click ads. They're all spending money. Google is making more profit on the plumbing job than the plumbers are at this point, because they're spending so much per click, and everybody's doing it. And it's really hard to be profitable that way. The flip side of that is also that more people are getting their answers from ChatGPT and other AI related searches that they're not even visiting websites to get answers. So it's a little bit different when it's a targeted keyword for, making a purchase, like, my basement's flooded, I need a plumber right now kind of thing, versus a knowledge or education that might happen more in like a B2B space or something. But local SEO is the key there. Like when you're looking for a local plumber to call, you have to come up in those map listings. You have to be the ones for those localized keywords, and even in a ChatGPT answer, be known as one of the main companies around. And I think that's really where all this is, because the search traffic is going down, pay-per-click is becoming more expensive, and just not getting the sheer numbers that we need to grow our business these days.
Well, yeah, I know, Mike, but Google makes $311 billion a year on search. Okay, and granted, they have been late to the party on the AI, and everyone, in the industry is critiquing.
They're trying to catch up, though.
I know. I put out a newsletter last week that's called the Hail Mary Passes of 2024. And Google was right on top. It's like, really, it is the last minute of 2024. And now, now they have come out with, and I think Gemini's fantastic, and, and all of the new enhancements and what have you, but it's definitely different. And I think a lot of business owners and even marketing folks are going to be falling behind. If they're not keeping up on all of these changes and new ways to get traffic, then you're going to be in big trouble. I really believe that.